I'm artsy.
I give kicks.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Welcome, humans. It's your guy here on the mic to provide a little context for this video. This new video is actually made from some of our oldest footage. It's one of the first videos we ever recorded. We watched a TED Talk that inspired us to go out into public and approach random strangers to try and get them to answer big talk questions. Big talk questions are questions which adhere to 3 criteria. 1, they are universal, meaning anyone on earth can answer it. 2, they are open-ended because it may provoke them to tell you a story about themselves. And 3, they are meaningful, not about the weather or work, so you can ask something about who they are, their beliefs, values, or emotions. This is a recipe for getting past the small talk and getting into the good stuff. Hope you enjoy the video. First, what's your name?
Karina.
Mohammed.
Nice to meet you. Amanda.
Justin.
I'm Leia. Nice to meet you.
Sean.
I'm Fano.
Matt.
What's your greatest fear?
My greatest fear is actually dying alone.
Yeah.
Dying alone, yeah.
That's a pretty popular one. We've been getting that a lot, actually.
Yeah.
If you were given the platform to spread one message to everyone in the world,
Right.
what would that message be?
I tell these people to stop having kids. There's too many dumbasses out there. I just need to stop that shit, and say, please, wrap up and, use condoms.
Let me just check my list of questions here. No.
All right, take your
oh,
list
no,
of
I got it.
questions. That's
What do
cool,
you
man.
spend too much time doing?
What I spend too much time doing?
Yeah, buddy.
I mean, can you guess? It's making spaghetti sauce.
Yeah,
I just like,
of course. That's what I was going to say.
It's one of my passions. I love cooking.
Mm-hmm.
So I spend a lot of time doing that, looking at recipes and stuff like that. I spend a lot of time writing on my jokes. You know what I mean? Because, being this funny, takes a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
So.
What do you not spend enough time doing?
Taking care of me. Like I heard a bath is a good thing.
A bath?
A bath.
It's relaxing. It's
yeah,
nice.
exactly. I
Give yourself.
haven't had one of those in years. The Epsom salt.
Exactly.
I heard about that. I heard that shit's nice.
Relaxes your muscles.
You tried that
magnesium.
shit?
Nah, but I heard about it, read about it.
Right?
Yes.
I need that. I'm on my feet almost every day. I cook and I do stand-up comic. I stand up damn near every day. I'm in the kitchen right after I'm standing up every day. Need that Epsom salt thing.
Yeah.
So I guess that's one thing I don't spend enough doing. Doing enough Epsom salt baths.
How do you show your love?
We're gonna have a Barbara Walters moment now. Like how do I show my love? I'm actually trying to work on that.
Mm-hmm.
Showing love.
Yeah, I think
But
it's something a lot of us need to work on.
Yeah, but like I show love through like appreciation and being gentle and kind. I don't show love by material things because that material things don't mean nothing.
They don't last.
Nah, unless there's a connection with the material shit that you give in,
Mhm.
or it just makes the moment that you're having way better. Because I believe it's a moment that you have between somebody, So to
Yes.
show love, I guess, is with affection. In some situation it asks for affection, so you give affection in those situations. Or you show love by, just being there.
Right.
You ain't even got to say nothing.
You just
really.
got to spend time with people, really.
Yeah, show love by actually just spending your time. Because time is like worth more than money these
It's
days.
the most important thing we can give.
Yep. So if you give your time to somebody, that's love right there. That's basic love.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't see that, but that's love. Right
Yeah. What do you not spend enough time doing?
Probably like talking to my family, trying to get to know them,
I feel you.
connecting with them.
Yeah.
Zero. Like I've spent probably 0 time doing that. Oh, I haven't talked to my dad. Like I don't know. Like my dad, every time I talk to him, I always feel like there's a new story he talks about, or I find out something new about him.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just found out he spent 7 years in Alberta. Didn't know that. He's also not allowed. He wasn't allowed in the States for a bit. He never told me why. Probably something really he told me, he's like, oh, when you're 18, I'll tell you. I've been 18 for 2 years now,
Yeah.
and I still haven't. I don't know.
Okay.
So I need to talk to him more.
Yeah, I that's something I've also kind of realized recently about myself, how much I've taken for granted, like the presence of my family members and like how I'm probably going to regret it if I died tomorrow.
Oh,
and I didn't, know more about them.
100%. 100%. Like there's one time I was like traveling and like me and my friend, we didn't sleep for like a good like 30 hours. Just remember like having this like weird realization. I was like, wow, like I don't spend that much time with my family, and like why did it be like exhausted? Like my brain was like completely broken, and that was the only thought I was fixated on. I started crying. It was weird.
What makes you feel most alive?
Probably when I like have a fantastic set. I know it sounds stupid to say, but like when I have like a fantastic set, there's like some reason where like I feel like everything I've ever done kind of like amounted to that moment, and it explains all the things that led me up to here, and it just feels like, oh, this is it. Like like this is it.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like I could ride like a crazy high and shit. Like that's amazing.
Yeah, it feels meaningful to kind of like connect with others like that.
Yeah, it's just like I don't know. It's just like getting a reaction of like a reaction you want from someone. Oh, it's great.
Yeah, it feels nice. What's your next great adventure?
I think like I want to travel Canada. I've never traveled Canada before. I was talking to a friend before, but like I've been to Europe a few times, and like it's been like it's fun and all, but it's like I've actually never like discovered my country. I've discovered more of other countries than my own country.
Yeah.
And it's like.
Cool. What is your strongest held values?
Well, I think that there's a difference between what it actually is and what I want it to be. Right? Because I really value like friendship and loyalty, but I want to be like discipline and self-determination. That's kind of like the values that I try to work hard on, but it's really hard for me to actually follow through with those values. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's got shit values, for real.
I know, for sure. Like friendship, like...
No, he's got friendship handled. He's a good friend.
Yeah, I watched too much anime growing up.
Shit. I'd take it another direction, I think, for me.
No, go for it.
So I'd say, like, sort of value that, like, I find important right now to me. Freedom of speech, I think, like, has been the thing that recently I'm, like, looking at. Because, like, with censorship, the Google is censoring a ton of shit. Facebook is censoring a bunch of stuff.
China,
There's
Hong
names
Kong.
of profile, China. So it's, like, it's a thing that's, like, in recent discussions that I think is, like, really important. And that, yeah, that's, like, a thing that I value recently.
What is one thing you want to do before you die?
Oh man, so many. I'm doing a lot of them. I'm like really happy to be in a position where I feel like I'm doing a lot of them.
You said
I don't
you
know.
were doing
Yeah.
the things that you think you would want to do before you die. What
Yeah.
are those things?
I've just I've been like a freelance videographer for the last 4 years, and I've been doing it, and it's been really awesome. I got to experience a lot of stuff that I didn't even think I wanted to experience before, like traveling. I was never like, I want to travel. I was like, oh no, I just want to play with my Legos, you know. But then I got to travel, and then I kind of figured out, I'm like, oh, this is really cool. I get to learn about a lot of stuff and see a lot of different cultures and think about a lot of things. And so like, I don't know, it's just I've been doing that for the last 4 years, and I think it's been cool. And I'm the things that I want to do before I die, for example, I've got like 2 films that I have. I want to like say stuff and have my ma vitrine. So basically like my window to kind of talk about world issues and stuff. So making my films is kind of what I want to do like before I die. And so and I'm doing it. So it feels like I'm like proud to be able to say that. I'm curious about you answering that. Can this guy answer questions?
Yeah.
Should we
There's
get this
no
guy to
rules.
answer
for sure.
questions?
Let's
All right,
let's-
there's
let's-
no
let's get
rules
that,
here.
yeah.
So what's
So
the
yeah.
question? Why am I doing that? Or
No, no, no,
I
like,
know
why
you
would
present
you-
a much clearer version
All right.
of my question, please.
I'm the interviewer now. So the question here, let's switch it up, you know, like if money was no object, you know, that old like Alan Watts kind of shit.
Bro, I've been watching Alan Watts. Okay.
Alan Watts is so dope, right? Alan Watts is where it's at. But like, yeah, fucking let's Alan Watts the shit out of this and say like if he was telling you like if money was no object, if like all the social pressure was no object, or anything, like what would you like to do? What would you be doing now?
So I think it's really important to have a creative outlet, and a fulfilled life is one where you can have an impact on others, and if that can be through a creative outlet, that would be amazing. And I don't know, I don't have a specific goal, but me and my friend had a similar thought process about having an impact on others and just being creative and just doing things instead of sitting on our couch. So we just started this. We just started going into the streets and asking people, and I don't have we just have a bunch of ideas that we want to pursue. Like I have ideas like every day of things I would love to do, and I would find either funny, amusing, or entertaining, or like would have maybe a positive message, hopefully. I feel like I see a lot of people unmotivated, and that bothers me. So like one thing that I've been talking to Michael a lot about recently is when we ask these people questions the last like 3 days, when we ask these people questions, they're usually like, you know what, I'm in this program because my parents want me to, or you know, like I'm afraid to go and try to switch careers, you know, stuff like that, and that like hurts me. And then I'm like, fuck, what then?
Dude.
They admit it, then what? So I don't know what it is, but I want to be able to motivate. So before I die, I want to be able to have an impact by motivating people through a creative outlet.
Very cool, man. Well, I would answer to that. You're already doing it.
Hells yeah.
Nice job.
And